Good morning. It is 8:26 a.m. on Saturday, March 2nd, 2019. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. Uh, it's relatively early this morning compared to just some of the uh, last couple of days. I didn't stay up as late last night, partly deliberately because yesterday I had what I'm pretty sure is a migraine triggered by dehydration, which was the result of staying in the hot tub too long. And anyway, yeah, didn't feel great for a big chunk of the day yesterday, which is a shame. I mean, I was okay in the scheme of things, but yeah, I was not as productive as I might have liked to have been otherwise. But today is the last day of writing here at the retreat. So today is just, it's another writing day. There's nothing other else special happening, although a couple of people are having to go ahead and, pack up and leave. Tomorrow will be the pack up and leave for everybody. It's been an interesting week because I think coming into this week, I'd been a little bit out of the habit of getting the words down on like prose fiction stuff. Been a little bit checked out of some of that just because the last year has been hard. Losing Luna and then also having to spend the back half of last year with the very interesting trips to South Korea, but also very hard to have a feeling of normality, right? It's, even good things can be disruptive, right? And so all of these, are excuses to one degree or another, but I mean, they're real. And so I think trying to get back into that frame of mind has been a bit of a process. I think I've maybe made some progress. I've kind of reiterated to myself that there's no magical, perfect, right plan for, because one of my challenges of late has been that I tend to finish stuff and then not do anything with it, as opposed to having trouble writing things to begin with. And I think one of the reasons that I have found myself so drawn to things like D&D is because of that immediate gratification. I can plan stuff for that week and then I run it and then there it is, whereas if I have a finished novel draft, but now what, right? That's been the struggle. So I think, I've just kind of reiterated to myself this year that as much as my subconscious wants there to be some obvious perfect solution, that I just have to, I have to search for it until I find the trail and then follow that trail to unimaginable success and victory. Like, there's no trail. It's different for everybody. The things that worked for one person won't work for another. And it's all there is trying things, So, the plans that I have made in the past for how to proceed with my writing career, they're, just have to forget the idea that somehow I'm going to magically happen across a better plan and just proceed. So hopefully I'll be able to stick to that for a while, at least. And uh, the big thing that's been great here, though, is just, fellowship, you might say, with fellow writers. Just the feeling of, community that, it's the same as you get during like some cons when you've started to assemble like a little circle of friends there, and it's the people you don't get to see very often, and that's very nice. Last night we played another RPG. This time I wasn't running, just playing, but it was a one-page RPG called Goat Crashers. It's a very silly idea where everyone in the party is a goat, and we're trying to crash a fancy party. It was pretty great. It was pretty great. But so today I'm up early-ish because I wanted to try to be a little more productive today and to say goodbye to someone who's leaving this morning. So I'm going to get to it, and I'll talk to you tomorrow for 5 more minutes. And as with last week, I'm not trying to do the Gravity Falls rewatches while I'm here because the upload speed of the internet is super slow. So I'll leave it there, and I'll talk to you tomorrow for 5 more minutes.